All right, this training is going to be training on the closing series, and when you have a team of confident closers, or even when you are a confident closer, it is so much fun to start recruiting in this business because you know exactly how to handle objections, you know the best way to maneuver through a streamlined process to help the prospect close themselves. Now, at the top of page 21 in your CSP, it says YouTube Matt Morris handling objections, and you're going to find an 8-episode series. Matt Morris is a 7-figure income earner in the industry, and in there you can see a lot of his body language, a lot of a different approach as to how he handles objections, but really no matter what company you are in, it's all pretty much the same process. So this one's going to be a little bit more tailored to Kayani, but YouTube Matt Morris handling objections, and he talks about a little bit more about the psychology behind it and different strategies and approaches. But I'm going to go through what I use, and it's really, really helpful for streamlining the process, like I was saying. Because the worst thing you can do is just turn to your prospect right after and say, "All right, ready to get started?" or blah blah blah. I've had prospects of other partners be very turned off when all of a sudden you just turn and try and close them, hard close them, without asking anything about what they liked and things like that. So just make sure that you understand the concept behind this closing series. So I'm just going to read through what you say first, and then I'll do a couple examples. So the first thing, and in the packet says like exciting, isn't it? That's usually like for a good question at an event, or if I'm doing like a 2-on-1, I say, did that make sense? Did it all make sense? And they said yes. And so I usually just say that to get an easy yes, because the name of the game is to get them to say yes, yes, okay? Okay, great, well what did you like best about what you saw? Okay, tell me more about that. What else did you like? Here you're letting them sell themselves. Okay, well I'm just curious, how would this benefit you? Okay, and then if they talked about the product, they say, okay, and how would extra income help you? What would you use it for? That's next. Okay, at your current job, how long will it take you to be able to XYZ, whatever they just said? And then last is great, well welcome aboard. I look forward to helping you XYZ, the reasons that they just said. Which package do you see yourself getting started with? Awesome, let me show you our app. Some people use the phone, the Team Fusion app. Some people use the paper application still. But that is what the series sounds like. Now if you apply it into an actual situation, did it make sense? Yes. Great, well what did you like best about what you saw? Notice we're not asking, what'd you think, right? Because then that invites a critical mindset versus an optimistic or positive one where they're thinking, well what did I like best, okay? Now next you're going to say, okay, well tell me more about that. What else did you like? Again, they are selling themselves. In closing, your prospect needs to be doing 90% of the talking. You are only asking a few key questions to kind of feel them out, okay, to see where they're at. And I'm just curious, how would this benefit you? I'm sorry, let's rewind. What did you like best about what you saw? And they say, I like the products. Great, tell me more about that. And they say, well, I like that it's organic. I like that it's helping people. Cool, what else did you like? The car program's pretty cool. Nice, you want a new car? What kind of car would you get, right? I'm just like kind of asking a few extra questions that may not be listed here in the packet, but obviously have a real conversation with them, okay? Now, I'm just curious, how would this benefit you? This, to me, is probably the most important question in this closing series because now you're getting what's in it for them. Okay, again, if someone just approached me without even asking any of these, yeah, Sarah, let's get you a free car, I'd be like, cool, but that's not my thing. I don't know if it would turn me off, but it wouldn't turn me on because it's not my hot button. But if someone took the time to ask, how would this benefit you? I would say my sister and I have been trying to retire our parents. That's why I'm trying to become a dentist, right? And then when they ask the next question, well, at your current job or on the current track that you're on, how long is it going to take you to be able to retire your parents? And I'd be like, shoot, 10 years, right? Some other people, if they want to pay off crushing student debt or loans or they're wanting to retire somebody, or they have medical bill debt, I don't know. Or maybe they're wanting to start their own business. We have a lot of entrepreneurial people who are attracted to Kayani, but they don't have the capital for traditional business yet. But it costs tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars for the ambitions that they have. And then you say, okay, well, at your current job, how long is it going to take you to be able to do that? They're like, geez, I would die first, right? So it kind of puts it in perspective for them. Now, the last question is, great. Oh, well, yeah, Great, well, welcome aboard, right? You assume the close. I look forward to helping you, make Kayani a cash cow for your traditional business, or I look forward to helping you retire your parents, right? Or paying off your student debt, right? Be excited about their why. And then, so which package do you see yourself getting started at? Which package do you see yourself getting started at is a great question that you can ask with confidence. And Austin, let me show you our app and how cool and easy it is. You show them the app on your phone, or you just fill out a paper application. Now, if you can't remember anything else, here are the 4 key questions that you want to ask. What do you like best? How can this help you? Or how can this benefit you? So you see an opportunity for yourself? That's a yes, yes or no. If they're like, no, it's not for me, then don't waste your time. Or watch the handling objections training that I'm going to do next and see how you can handle that. And then last, which package do you see yourself getting started with? So practice this with a partner or your upline. Also, just a quick note, if someone, when you say, what did you like best about you saw the products, okay, will tell me more about that, like that's organic, stuff like that. If they're talking more about the products, great, let them. But then I always bring it back, okay, well now, how about the compensation? How would the extra income help you? And then if they just say, I just want to pay off some bills, like if I could just pay my bills, I always say, yeah, like that's great, let's make it happen. Now let's just say that all your bills and your living expenses are paid for, what then? I want to stretch the thinking for what's possible here in Kayani, because oftentimes people don't think big anymore because they shrink their dreams to their size of income versus stretching their income to match their goals and dreams. And so when you actually give them a minute, they're like, what would I do after that? Travel? Oh, cool. Where would you travel? Right? I try and push their thinking to show how Kayani can be a vehicle for that. So I hope that this helped, and I'll see you in the next training.